These are not our malls, a pile of bricks surrounded by parking space. These are shiny monoliths with translucent panels 2 stories high, projecting God-sized images of teenage models sporting the latest styles. Glass cathedrals held up by nothing more than the ballast of the hot silver neon from within. And here, as in the surrounding city, the marketing is relentless. It assails you everywhere. On the sky train that burrows through these canyons of shimmering light, televisions are blathering, and in every eyescape, scoreboard-sized videos entreat us to join the exotic life of smooth, shiny adolescence. Nowhere is a citizen safe from the anthem, buy, buy, buy. And of course, neon, neon, and more neon. Fast food, that other consumable prominent in these malls, is also new to the culture. There is no disguising the fact that it is a feel-good commodity. It is not bought for nutritional value. It is poison, nor is it bought for taste. It all tastes like mush, like pablum for grown-ups. It is bought because of its unique combination of sugar, salt, and animal fat, a concoction that is recent by way of human history. But here in Asia, the people are not physically equipped to handle the onslaught of these new Western foods. The Asian metabolism is unaccustomed to the high-fat, high-carbohydrate content, and especially this new manufactured commodity called fast food. India now has the highest rate of heart disease in the world, and China the highest rate of stroke. Obesity, before globalization, was unheard of in developing countries, but is now commonplace, even among school children. And diabetes, also previously rare, is making an appearance for the first time. It has been noted here that along with the destruction of the neighborhood is the destruction of the small businesses. This includes the food supply, the local market selling fresh fruits, vegetables, meat, and fish. Of course, among the buyers at these markets are the local restaurateurs, who know how to prepare a nutritious traditional meal. This has all been stripped away in the unfortunate collision between the local and the global. When the global wins out, the local necessarily loses. And what is lost? The neighborhood and nutrition. Americans believe in the scientific. The American consumer, and now the global consumer, read labels on food packages for scientific claims about freshness, wholesomeness, and nutrition. And every week there is a new miracle food, a new way of eating that promotes health, longevity, and slimness. Unfortunately, it turns out that what was good for us last week is bad for us this. All this ignores the art of food. It is expressed through appearance, taste, and smell. A person should be able to recognize healthy food just by looking at it. Somehow we have lost this ability. So perhaps the crisis we are experiencing is not a scientific one, but an aesthetic one. We have merely forgotten what food looks like. So look here. Fruits and vegetables, like all living things, are unique. They have blemishes and deformities. They are perfect in their imperfections. But look at the produce department at the global supermarket. Everything is perfect. There is a sameness to everything. One tomato is identical to every other tomato in the pile. Same with the apples, the strawberries, all of it. Every particular fruit or vegetable is identical, as if they have all been extruded from the same machine. That is what the consumer has come to expect. That is the aesthetic, a manufactured perfection. So what we may have in food is not a crisis in science, but a crisis of the ascetic. We have simply forgotten what food looks like. In the Makasan market there is no science. There is only superstition, generosity, skill, knowledge, and incredible food. It is the way these people have done it for thousands of years. Yes, the food does travel, but not far, perhaps 50 miles at most, from the field to the table. That trip is done overnight by rail. The produce, meat, and fish is picked up every morning fresh at the train station and carted a few feet to market. You could not eat healthier any place on the planet, I am sure, than our little market in Makasan. I am also just as sure that if this market existed in America, it would be shut down in a heartbeat by the health department. America has some of the best farmland in the world. Fertile, arable, plenty of water. So why the scarcity of edible food? Once America was a country of huge natural bounty. Here now the people eat only stored food, like their crops have been poisoned and this food has been cached for such a catastrophe. It is frozen, encased in plastic, canned and marinated in chemicals. It will last 1,000 years, though you have to wonder about its goodness. The people now look wan and weak, sad and obese. Could it be that we are already beyond apocalypse?